you!
Hey!
Go for it, Jurgo.
Stop fighting!
His ass, the cunt.
Give that check fucker a Fucking hell!
Siemanko, witam was na moim kanale.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Jadymy.
Greetings.
Myju, myju. Która to mamy godzina? Prawie że 7. Dobra, poczekamy chwilkę.
Good morning, lad.
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin. And they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi. What can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Okej.
I even had to sell the ring for my mother-in-law, but I'm telling.
You have a kind master, eh? Much?
Dobra. Wstąpimy jeszcze do karczmy. Nie, chyba cię nie chcemy. Dobra, poczekamy troszkę. Trzeba by było coś zjeść.
I'll have a beer!
Okej.
Greetings to you.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Właściwie to by szło usunąć z koszyka.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Dobra.
I feel quite hungry.
Dobra, dodaj jeszcze coś. Jeszcze jednego kurczaka.
Show me your
zjemy.
wares.
Albo 2.
Thank you, and take care.
Na bogato. Okej. I teraz możemy zająć się zadaniem. Wyprawa. Udaj się do Semina. Dobra, podskoczmy sobie tutaj do Żelejowa szybko i później sobie śmigniemy z buta. Uciekamy. Nie ma co. Jak można, to trzeba unikać
I
walki.
really need to eat something.
Chłopie, przed chwilą coś zjadł. Kurwa. Zobaczmy na mapce, jak to wygląda. Dobra. Śmignemy przez las, będzie szybciej.
Christ almighty.
Pasterz. Semiński staw. Może taką bułkę se zjemy. No i git.
Hey there, good man. If you're looking for company, come and sit by the fire.
God bless you.
A tu sobie możemy zagrać w kości. Po prostu zagramy partyjka. Dawno
Would
my
you
nie
like to
grali.
try some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Zobaczymy,
I
jak
hope
pójdzie.
Lady Luck will be on my side.
Dobra.
Finished. Your turn.
Okej. Bardzo ładnie. Wystarczy.
Here.
Nie wierzę w to.
Aye, that'll do. What? Oh, come
No, nie
on.
bardzo dobrze.
Damn it. That
Bardzo
can't
ładnie.
be possible.
Dzięki za grę. Na razie. Aha, tam się muszę dostać, dobra.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You're right there, laddie.
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Celine
whip.
is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you free. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands.
O, za chwilę chyba
Lacking
będzie.
in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Either we fucker and slap him a go.
Fuck you!
Hey!
Go for it, Yorgo.
Stop fighting!
Him in his arse, the cunt.
Give that check back at a pig! Fucking hell!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else!
It won't get me!
Go on, send him hopping, the minging whore.
No, dawaj, dawaj. Bardzo ładnie.
Come on. Oh, you wee blasted!
The devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that line?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above! And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
No, that's all. But we should get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here.
You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Okej. Teraz ciekawe właśnie jak będzie z tym koniem, czy mnie będzie na niego stać.
Excuse me. Greetings to you, sir.
Dobra, zobaczymy. No, pitej stąd.
Good to see you.
Trzeba się tu porozglądać. Zaznajomić się, co tu jest. Parobek. Dobra, konie tu są. Handlarz końmi. Dobra, konie są, a to jest handlarz. To jest handlarz. Stajenny, dobra.
Good afternoon.
Would you happen to have a cheap horse for sale?
Well, I sell quite a few horses here, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag, eh? But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Look at me.
I am looking.
Take a good look.
Aye, I am.
And what you see? Hmm?
A simpleton?
Look, it's just one horse. It's not that important, is it?
What do you mean, not important? I sell horses. It's how I make a living.
Ah, well, a horse here or there. What difference does it really make, eh?
It makes a difference to me, and to Lord Sameen as well.
Ah, well. Never mind then. Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
Trzeba było spróbować, no ale za co? Kuźwa, 140.
I'm sure you can take good care of
Do ilu
Pebbles,
może spuścić
but I just can't accept that
tej
price.
ceny?
It seemed to me like you might have some history with Pebbles, but I suppose I was wrong. At least it certainly doesn't look that way. What with the pittance you're offering me?
Ło. Dzięki. Dobra, no na razie nic nie
I changed
załatwimy.
my
Tu.
mind. Show me your wares.
Może coś mu sprzedamy?
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Dobra. Jeszcze coś spróbujemy sprzedać i...
Pebbles! My girl! I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Myszka. Rąbek. Okej. Nie ma tu nikogo. Aha, to jest kucharka. Dobra.
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best. But I'm not gonna scrap with you again.
You've got quite an unusual accent. Where are you from?
Can't you tell? From Znojmo in Moravia. Lovely country. All vineyards and bonny lasses.
Well, you don't like it here.
You see any vineyards and bonny lasses here? The locks are broad, all right. They didn't exactly lift your spirits, but more the other way around.
Dobra. Kurde. Nie można usiąść. Aha, na prywatnym tym jestem, dobra, to cytumy stąd. Jest z oboczu.
Christ, it's hot out. You have a kind master, eh, Tony?
No, tego już nie mogę sprzedać. 98 to mało, kurde, on chce 140. Dobra.
Jesus Christ, we pray.
Kuźwa, mogę zaryzykować i sam tym w te kości zagrać. No, spróbujemy chyba.
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Should we play?
What game would you like to play?
Gramy. Bez żetonu. No kurde, muszę w to zagrać.
Let's play.
I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose.
No, ja też nie. Dobra.
Remind me not to play with you
tak
next
będzie.
time. Oh no, not good.
Dobrze, obaj tak dalej. Okej. Powoli do przodu.
Here.
No i wystarczy już, wystarczy.
What? Oh,
No,
come on.
elegancko. Elegancko. Dobra,
Have you
jeszcze
lost your mind?
zaryzykujemy.
You're going to lose everything.
Dobra.
You're not going to win with that.
Czyli już ma 500. Fajnie. No nie. Ale mu siadło.
Yeah. Aye, that'll do.
To już mnie przegoni teraz.
Damn it!
Nie, dobrze, bardzo dobrze. Bardzo dobrze.
Well,
Pięknie.
you're not afraid of anything.
To było piękne teraz.
Damn it!
No, powinniśmy wygrać. Tak jest. Udało się.
Damn it! That can't be possible.
Dziękuję.
God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry.
and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course. Half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. And all I'm left with today is debts.
You have debts? Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. But that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
Well, I have to get on the road again.
Farewell, and Godspeed.
Dzięki za gra. Teraz możemy sobie kupić konia.
Yeah, maybe next time then.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
That's a good price for pebbles. Here are your groschen.
Good, good. I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time. Don't forget to get some proper tack as well.
Siwek. Ja pierdzielę, to sterowanie z tym koniem to jest dramat.
Careful!
Dobra, przekimiemy się. Dobra, zejdziemy se na dół. Jeszcze przyspieszymy sobie ten czas. No, i gitara.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Ruszamy.
Where will we start searching, sir? Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Trust will be safe far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
Ja pierdzielę.
I wouldn't want that mare. Think about it, Captain. I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant.
O, to śledzenie też
Yurko in the
wciśniesz
cellar.
cel
We're
1.
out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't
Sekonik za
be
nimi
cheap,
idzie.
but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
A mace.
Well, that might not be too far off. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it. I also looked through the saddlebags and found an old jupon, and something that could pass for a helmet. You better take it, so you last at least a little while.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Dobra, to powinno być ok.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right.
Ready.
Let's do it.
Get your eyes out.
What do you say, son?
Szybko poszło.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
Dostałeś
That's
lekcję.
true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he's saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
Okej, umyjemy się przy okazji. No, elegancko.
I needed that.
Obóz przy
It's
drodze,
good to
odkryłeś.
stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can
Fajne
tell.
widoczki tam są.
You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusty.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping a dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Watch where you're going!
Dobra.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir. I could go for something to eat now.
Dobra, idziemy do wójta.
I'm sorry.
O, wójt czy to kronika?
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semin would do that. That'll be all. Thanks.
Dobra. Myślę, że tutaj sobie zakończymy odcineczek. Dzięki za oglądanie i do następnego.